I'm watching something on the news about the game tomorrow, and apparently the Norwegians are preparing for the heat. You can't prepare for the heat. You can't prepare for the heat. For you to withstand 38 degrees Celsius, you have to. You have to be used to it, like, for a very long time. And they're playing in a field with sprinklers. Really, bitch? Sprinklers? They're not gonna have sprinklers on a field the day they actually play. So they should just try to do their best. But if the heat is what's gonna defeat them, it's gonna defeat them. Because the heat here is nothing compared to. They're thinking heat like 15 degrees Celsius when everyone is fanning themselves in Norway. And they think it's so hot when it's 19 degrees or 22 degrees Celsius. The heat you're going to be facing on Sunday is 38, 40 degrees Celsius. You can't prepare for that. So they're probably going to win a game if they can withstand the heat. But nothing can prepare you for the heat. That's it. Just like nothing can prepare you for the cold. I've been living over there for like 25 years and it's still cold for me. There's nothing that's going to change how my body reacts to the cold. The same way they can't think about the heat. It's going to be hot and they're going to have to play their best in the heat. Norway's probably going to win. I'm almost positive that Norway's going to win. But if there's anything that could defeat them, it's not the game, it's actually just the heat. Because they apparently that Brazil are going to face. I don't know any. I know nothing about soccer. I'm just repeating what I've been watching the news and watching on the news and what I've heard people who do understand everything about soccer have been talking about. So apparently Norway is a fantastic team, and we always lose or we draw with Norway. We don't win. So historically, I don't like my chances at all. And I told myself I was never going to get into the World Cup again since in 2014 I said that. Because, and simply because, it's it's hard when they lose. My daughter was crying. She was, in 2014, she was 8 years old. She was cheering. She had her little flag. She was waving her little flag. And she cried when they lost to Germany. What was it, 7 goals? It was it was very sad. So after that, I haven't watched a World Cup game since then. And then last week, my best friend, she got me a shirt, a Brazil shirt, and we watched the game together. And I cheered. It was wonderful. But Brazil is most likely going to lose to Norway. So I reckon I have to be prepared for that and just accept it. It's easier. It's easier to accept it if you just prepare yourself for it. So who's going to win? Brazil or very I think it's going to be Norway. Norway's going to win. The funny thing is, they're being so humble about it. I mean, the players are being very humble, very respectful. But my experience is the Norwegians are not very humble or respectful when it comes to games between Brazil and Norway. They're always throwing it in my face. Hey, Brazil has never won against Norway. And they're very mean about it. People are, not the players. I've seen interviews with Holland where he just says even that he doesn't think he's going to win. He's being completely modest and humble. But the population of Norway, that's a different story. Everyone's very arrogant about it. And they think they're going to win, and they make sure to rub it in my face every chance they get. So, do I hope Brazil wins? Of course I do. I was born here. I mean, I lived away from Brazil more than I've lived in Brazil, but I'm still from here. So, of course I want Brazil to win. But do I think they're going to win? That's a different story. I don't think so. I don't think they're going to win. It's going to be Norway 3-1 or 3-2, something like that. So who do you think's going to win the soccer game tomorrow? Is it going to be Brazil or is it going to be Norway? I want Brazil to win, but I think it's going to be Norway. What do you think? Who's going to win the game, Brazil or no? And are you hoping that Brazil wins, or are you hoping that Norway wins? It's always funny to me when people are making fun of me and they're laughing at me or pointing at me or taking pictures of me without me giving consent. I so used to being made fun of. I just let it be. I just made my peace with it. People are gonna make fun of me. They are gonna laugh at me. You can't be a bubbly black girl. That's what I was as a young girl. And as an older woman, I have a sense of humor that I try to be funny. The jokes are not very funny, and that turns out to be funny because the jokes are not funny, and I'm laughing at myself. I have that personality. My much physical presence. I used to be super skinny, and now I'm more like average weight, leaning onto muscular. Average weight of the average population in Brazil. The muscles on a black girl seem to be offensive to people. They call us manly. They offend us when we're not doing anything. We're just existing in our black bodies. So I would not trade being who I am right now and the health that I have. I wouldn't trade that for anything in the world. My mom died from complications from obesity, so I have to be extra careful how I treat my body. I hate loud people. I used to be super loud, and now I can understand why people hated it. It's so annoying when you're trying to enjoy the peace and quiet in a certain environment, and somebody starts being around you. It is not fantastic. It really isn't. Now I'm gonna have to go somewhere else. I can't stand.